to be a sim problem.
I see one helicopter very far, but just one.
Sometimes when you've spawned in, it takes a while for people to show up sometimes.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
I usually always give my stem like a good 2 minutes to fully load up before I actually do anything.
Good plan.
There's an heli on the runway.
Yeah, it's a pretty big flight plan.
Also, this
We see one heli trying to take off.
I wonder if the big guns, rotor sim and all that, will join. Oh, they'll probably like join it exactly 6 o'clock, right?
yeah, I would imagine so.
That's what happened Wednesday.
Testing 1, 2.
Yeah, can you, mate?
Clear.
5x5 radio.
Com check.
What does that mean? 5-5?
Wall to wall.
It means you. Yeah, exactly.
Testing. You guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, 5-5, mate. Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Is it still North Europe server?
Yeah, mate.
We have to load the flight plan before we load into the...
Yeah.
Yeah. I should probably actually extract that maybe.
Is it possible to load flight plans once you're already at like an airport?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
I do not think so. You can obviously run an external app, and then you can do it like little nav map or whatever.
Right. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Golf mic for a radio check.
Wow, that was a clear one. That was very professional.
5 golf, Mike.
Alrighty. So...
Sorry, I was watching one heli, but only that now disappeared, and no other heli in the airport.
Are you on the Europe server?
North.
Yes, I'm in Marica.
No,
Yes,
North
you need
Europe.
to
North
you need to
Europe.
change to North Europe, and also make sure your multiplayer settings are set to all.
So you have to actually change the server, buddy.
Excuse me, a question. Where do you select multiplayer to all, please?
Top right hand corner.
Same place where like you do the weather settings and whatnot.
Is the Chrome hide heli?
Okay.
Part of the main one.
Right. So in the top right hand corner you'll have like your profile. It's like your profile settings, right? It's like a little one.
Okay.
You say West Europe.
North.
North. Alright.
North Europe. My problem is that in my now I see you.
There we go.
Right.
There we go, man.
Hey, we got you. We got
I'm
you.
in the middle of
Do you see VPS at chopper now?
man. Now I'm there. Thank you for the help. Many people.
Oh yeah. This VP here.
Hallelujah, man.
I'm standing just above the runway. It's VP. Do you see me as a chopper now? I choose the blue hype.
Okay.
I can't see who's saying that.
I can see you like a chopper. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, if you pick anything else than the default liveries, you're gonna look like an airplane.
Man.
Right.
I'll get someone to check my
This is something.
I've seen a couple of airplanes now.
Oh yeah, looks like.
Can anyone see me on the grass? Right, I'm on the grass next to the
I'm at the end of
runway.
the runway.
Am I in the white one?
Master, I can confirm I can see you.
Is it? Yeah, but am I in a white one?
You're a white telly from everyone's a white telly.
Everyone's a white one. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a 55-inch screen to see everybody here.
I've got one.
Holy cow! There's like gotta be 50 people gonna be here.
I've got to get a new.
There's already 50.
Is there?
Yeah, I was wondering about that, you know.
I just counted 8 by 7, that's 56.
Good evening, everyone. I've just joined.
Don't be surprised if we get some
Hello.
lag.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a little bit of a stuttering going on.
Me too.
It's all the blades starting to turn.
Steve, a suggestion might be to put an AI model in, so it's not loading the 500,000 polys every aircraft.
I've got rotors off in a minute, man.
The airplanes that we see that are actually helicopters, the planes actually fly kind of like the helicopter does.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's like a placeholder, right? So, he's flying an helicopter, but you're seeing a plane.
Oh, okay. That's funny to see.
Are you guys actually keeping your nameplates on? Because I can't see anything with the names on.
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? Yeah, there's a lot. I can't see the difference in the names because they're all merged into one.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this is huge.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
That's probably a good idea to turn them off.
Yeah, it looks really cool. With off, it looks very cool.
Is there a hotkey to turn them on or off? What time did everyone select, by the way? Just curious.
Say that again, bud.
Did anyone change their flight time?
Yeah,
I've got mine. Well, it should at 6 o'clock. It should be 6:30, right?
For me, 6:30 is dark.
You want us to set time to around
like
18:30 or so, right?
Yeah.
It's at
Yeah, I think-
live, and it's like 1:30 or something.
Not
They
over
can't
here.
be right over that.
No, but not over here. It's a different place of the planet, isn't it?
Well, according to
The live time in Brazil is
54 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we coming up
It's
16?
3 a.m. for me.
At 16
Use the UTC
100 hours,
time,
it should
guys.
be
Focus
yeah.
on the UTC time,
Yeah,
not
exactly.
your local time.
Yeah. So it
So
should
look at
be
the UTC.
at 1600. It should be 16:30.
Is there any reason we can't go with live time? You can go with lifetime. Just use the
you can.
UTC time. Don't look at your local time.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you guys can use whatever time you like. We recommended the sunset hour just because it give you a little bit better scenery as we're traveling. But if we're all on all multiplayer settings, we'll still be able to see each other, so it's not a huge deal.
What's the recommended time in UTC?
It will be 4:55 p.m. if you go live time right now, and it will give or take an hour or so depending on where you are in the world. So it might be 5 for some, might be 3 for some. -40. But it will be in the same range is what I'm saying if you all did live. But like you said, feel free to do whatever time, and the sunset is the more important time, so.
Yeah, I'm going to do what's recommended, mate. I'm just going off what it says on the tin.
Are we coming up?
That. What's the recommended UTC time for right now?
18:30, innit? I keep saying 60. 18:30.
All right. Thanks.
Are we coming up in any particular location on the field at the SDMC?
Right now, we're all just kind of sitting here.
Gathered in the grass.
Yeah, we're still a bit early, so.
Where do we put these flight plans? I've just downloaded the one that was recommended.
Yep. So from your world map, look on your at the lower of the monitor. You'll see it says spacebar for load or save.
Oh yes, yeah, I see. Great, thank you. That's good.
Stand
I only
clear.
just found out the other day. Yeah.
Hello guys, Tony here.
Hello.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, man.
Diggity.
Hello, Daniel.
Hi, Whippy.
Good to see you.
Same to you, my friend.
Be a lot of turbulence on this field when we all take off at once.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get off the runway here. There's like about 50 people that are trying to overlap me.
56 at my last count.
Oh, okay. Crazy.
Ready for radio check?
Radio 5x5.
You want live players or all players? Or?
You want all players, just because we're editing. Some people are flying with different time.
Holy cow.
Which server are we on? Sorry.
North Europe.
Okay. Who's in the other iceberg?
Which one?
I just seen somebody pass by with ice something on.
Yeah, there's some people here.
No, man. Yeah, I've just done a... There's a lot of guys.
Oh, that one's zipping, whoever that is.
Yeah, he's out of control.
Oh, well, look at all you guys. It's crazy.
A couple of minutes, man. I'm getting excited.
Can fly, but I'm no expert. But we'll see.
Like now, I can see a few hovering planes. So just right up.
Is everyone on North Europe server?
Funny to see.
Yeah, North Europe, mate, yeah.
Well, yes, we can put audio.
I see a lot of.
I've never seen so many helicopters on the same spot.
Isn't that great?
They all look alike.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Pretty soon.
So, and congrats to the developers. You made incredible work.
I hope somebody takes a lot of photos and put out on the Discord when they are finished.
Wow.
Totally agree. Right, it's in pilot here. Good evening, all.
Here he is.
Good evening.
Hey.
Howdy, Rotor.
Hello, mate.
How we doing?
Good, good.
Very good.
Everybody's blue, according to me.
Oh, we're all white, according to me.
Yeah, most people are saying everyone else is.
Yeah.
I do see a lot of hype.
Good evening, everyone. Alfred from Perth, Australia.
Hello,
Alfred.
Good evening, Alfred.
Evening.
Good evening.
Alfred, why did you get me up at 3 a.m., mate?
You can tell.
We didn't go to bed till 4.
He's a vampire.
I haven't been to sleep yet, so I guess I didn't get up right.
Well, I imagine.
Stop my engine there.
Yeah, I think we'll probably head off another couple of minutes. We'll just wait for a few more people. I think the limit was meant to be 50 people that you can see in a multiplayer session, somebody said, but I don't know if we're above that already.
Oh, my batteries are dead.
Yeah, I would imagine if we hit the limit, it'll probably just instance everyone else into a different instance with another group.
Okay.
What happens? You just basically lose a lot of people. They just disappear. And you only ever see 50 at a time.
Oh, yeah, right.
Is there a way to auto-start your helicopter with a dead battery?
Control E.
You put the
EPU is available. If it's available and you can see it outside, then you can click the core.
No, that's not working. Oh, all that time I've been sitting there. No, it's not working now.
You can file a bug report with the Sobo, and you can say that Davix 3's batteries don't drain, and everybody's helicopter doesn't work correctly because of that.
No, mine's dead, man. I might have to leave and come back.
Oh, I only got a few. I got a few helicopters left, but not too many.
So your EPU is dead, is it?
I don't even know how to use it.
So on the tablet, if you go into, let's have a look. Go into aircraft config.
Yeah.
Make sure EPU model is visible, bottom left-hand corner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then if you come across to your center console,
yeah,
you should have G1, BAT, and G2, and it should say EPU on the switch there.
Nah, it's all dead. It's all flat dead. Like.
You gotta put your battery power on.
Yeah, have a look at the top overhead. Just make sure that your battery master and standby batteries on.
Yeah, they're on.
Everyone is
They're on
this
now.
helicopter.
They're on.
What dictates what colour aircraft you see for all the other helicopters?
I think police
It seems like a bug because when we loaded in, everyone was white. Then I turned traffic to generic, and then I turned it back, and then everyone turned into police except for me, who's white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see all
Everyone
police
else
as
is
well.
Yeah, all police for me.
I see everyone as Navy.
I see everybody white and myself is blue.
See the blue hype livery?
Yeah.
I am in the blue.
Paint some monster hype.
But I see a white.
I'm gonna have to have a reset then. I think this is pitched out a little.
Spawned in.
I would probably do a quick reset on your machine, and then I think we'll head off in a minute or two.
Don't you? I've been waiting here an hour. I've been here an hour.
An hour?
Come on.
Yeah, that's why the thing's gone dead probably. Hang on, I'm just going to jump out and jump back in. It's not it's not my computer.
If you do a restart, it'll bring you straight back where you are.
That's what I'm going to do. Just jump out and jump straight back in again.
So who have we got from hype this evening then?
Yep, Alfred.
Hey Alfred.
Yeah, me and Foster. Yeah, I'm here as well, mate.
The dev team, from the dev team, you've got Dave, you've got Steve, you've got Tony, who's helping us out with the H135. Zan is in the chat here as well. Let's see if I missed anyone else up here. GB's here too.
Well, it's great to talk with you all.
By the way, Dave, I appreciate your wise counsel this morning on getting my labels and all showing.
How are we doing with that reboot of your...
Yeah, I'm just doing it right now, man.
Okay.
I'm loading back in now. Can't believe it, like I've been waiting here all that time. Like, I thought I'd got here early, get everything sorted.
The 135 is too realistic.
Yeah, it's just died on me, man.
I hope you guys are good pilots. I don't want to smack up.
It's all of you.
Streaming this on Twitch.
A Twitch stream going.
Oh yeah, I'm back. Cheers for waiting, guys.
That's alright. You're back, you can see everything on the
I'm just
GPS.
Yeah, I'm just getting my system sorted.
Crash the desktop, jeez Louise.
No.
So, Heli Brewer, what's your gamer tag?
What was that for Heli?
Yeah, what's your gamer tag, Heli Brewer?
Yep, that's it, Heli Brewer.
Okay, I tell you what we'll do then. If everyone is sort of ready, sounds like everyone's sort of ready, we'll head off now. But you can catch up. There's a way that you can spot people on the map, and also we can tell you which waypoint we're at as well. So if you have a disaster with the 135 or struggling, then just let us know.
I just reset and I'm coming back in right now.
Cool.
See if I can get
We'll wait for you.
this police helicopter thing over.
Mic working?
And I was supposed to start. I did not. Oh dear.
There's so many helicopters, man.
I only see one. I just lost half.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. There's so many players, but
Alright, mate, I'm just trying to get this flight done.
What's the other one? Is this okay?
That sounds like a budding pilot right there.
Or somebody enjoying the helium.
Sorry, my son's decided he wants to show me a load of gifts just as I came on. My apologies.
Yeah, that no man, don't apologize.
Say hello to all the people who just interrupted. Say hello.
No interruption.
No interruption there. He sounds more qualified than any of us.
Please keep your train in upright position and your seatbelts fastened at all times. Then get out of here, kid. You're no good enough. Get out of here, kid.
How old is your son?
Get out now.
No, that's cool.
Get out.
Like a soft link. Say, guys, get up in here. I'll be there.
Get out.
We let people speak now. See you in a bit. Thanks.
This tarmac's getting a little full here.
Okay, it is coming up to 6:10 or so it probably is worth us heading off, and people can catch us up in different groups.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
mate. Yeah, I've been waiting.
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Swarm of wasps over Rio.
Yeah, any fixed-wing flyers are going to have a heart attack.
I'm sure some will try the gate crash.
Forget to queue up the drip.
We just need to buzz them like bees, don't we? Just one after another, pass them.
I don't think they'll have any room on the server, are they? We're taking it over.
Light of the Valkyries, anyone?
Everyone started with the white livery, right?
Well, no, it just puts you in it, mate.
Depends. I see everyone in black.
I see a red door and I want to paint it black.
Hell, I can fly this thing, but I can't land it, so just be advised.
I'm in the same boat.
Says Bill up ahead.
I think Bill's here.
Is he?
No, Bill.
Did he not get here? I wondered.
Bill's in the pub. Bill's in the pub.
All right. Okay.
I hope there's no collisions when you crash into someone physically.
Yeah. Oh, should be good. What survey is it? Northern Europe. Northern Europe, alright. That's cool.
That's a shame, Road Sim Pilot. I wanted to race build because I've got my heli now up to 160. So now I've fixed my controls. Now I've fixed my controls. Yeah. 164, in fact.
You can't say you can't say things like that. The developers are on.
Well, I'm doing 170.
I do 168. Something like that. You can do it now.
Oh, keep it under 100.
Yeah, I think it's a bit much, isn't it? 100. Yeah.
Oh, I got mine on autopilot.
It's crazy.
I don't use autopilot.
That's no fun. So which one of you is going to be first to blow your engine? That's what I'm looking for.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Try and do a
Try to do a loop.
Loop.
I've done the loop a couple of times. And it makes a screeching sound, and you're hitting the ground.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they're all
Oh my gosh, all of these. Someone is in a plane. Whose livery is that? Someone is in a big plane.
Here we go for a loop.
Oh my gosh, all these helicopters. It looks like drones in the sky. Wow.
Someone's going for a loop. They're going to go dead.
Yep. No, I got it.
They didn't go for. You didn't go for a loop then. You didn't go over. Otherwise, your heli's down.
Look at all this nice new stuff.
If you don't put it down, it screeches. But if you do it right, it works.
Let me start my helicopter up though. Wow.
Who's doing hands-on and who's autopilot? We need to know.
Hands-on, mate. There's no point flying a autopilot. There's no point flying, is there?
Might as well just watch a YouTube video.
I'm on autopilot but using the trim release, but I really love that one.
Yeah, it's very good, bro.
I've been practicing the sideways loop too here.
fantastic to see so many choppers in the air at the same time.
Yeah, actually, it's great. Just getting this many people together, period, is good.
Yeah, I think so, mate.
Pretty neat.
Everyone like-minded, all getting together, and I think it's really good.
Excuse me, the flight is already started?
Yes. You can still join in, though.
Yeah, we haven't left far.
There are pause moments where you can sync in as well, I believe.
Yeah, if you look in the event info, you should find the flight plan. Our next waypoint should be
waypoint 2, I think.
Yeah, waypoint 2 is next.
Yep.
Well, you seem to be peeling off to the right.
Oh man, we got
different flight plan.
Coming up the rear.
Hello?
No, just amazing
Don't say
how
that
smooth
too
this
often,
is.
man.
Yeah, the frame rates are actually really good. It's like that last update, I got a huge performance boost from it.
With this many multiplayers, it's crazy smooth. It's great.
I got a massive increase with VR in the last update. I didn't even see it. I just thought VR.
I've got VR, but I think it's going to cripple my system. I've only got a 2070.
That's all I got. 2070. It'll handle it.
Does it?
Just can't go crazy.
Yeah.
I have a 1080 and it's working good.
I'm on a 970 and it still does alright with a mild overclock.
There you go.
I'm watching a plane do 360s on the spot.
Oh, I'll give it a go then, man.
Some serious pilot skill. I'm using onboard AGP and I'm still getting 100 frames.
I'm barely getting 20, but it's good enough.
What tag is the leader of the group?
Well, I see there's one guy who's got the right tag. He's called Mayday.
Yeah.
Comes prepared. Where's his less serious friend, Pan? Sorry.
That's where there's so many people, some of the name tags are going, disappearing and coming back.
Yeah, I just turned name tags off.
Yeah. The default scenery for this area, though, is pretty spectacular.
I think it looks amazing.
It really does.
This whole sim just looks amazing for me. A lot of people complain about little things that ain't quite right, but I mean, compared to like FSX, it's like it's leaps and bounds. It's the whole world, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have to download a lot of stuff to get it.
It's like what I tell everybody. If you haven't been flying a simulation from the early 90s or 80s, don't even bitch about what you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Appreciate what you got today.
Exactly.
You know what's the funny thing? It all costs $60. People need to calm down.
Yeah, you got
People need to calm down.
I think people also come from a very negative stance on anything to do with Flight Simulator before they go positive. Which I find really odd. It's really odd. If you start with the moan and then afterwards you sort of calm down. I mean, bloody hell, just look at this outside.
I think it's amazing.
You're so right. You're so right. It's a perspective thing, isn't it? They're quick to moan and moan about the cost and moan about the add-ons and blah blah blah. But it's like, well, this helicopter's free. This game's 60 quid. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Like,
exciting.
What are you trying to do? Get qualified to fly?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, calm down.
Look, they don't understand. They have the whole freaking world they can fly around.
The whole world, man.
They want to really moan about it. This is helicopter flight. The whole freaking world. Complaining about cost then.
Auto.
Does anyone here use 49-inch screens?
I've got 55.
Yeah.
Wide or curve?
Auto trim. Where's that auto trim button?
My screen's about 2.5 centimeters.
Yo hice gran parte del
2.5 centimeters.
Iceberg
organizó mi vuelo Uncle Bill.
He's not here.
Y se me cayó cuando llegué a un aeropuerto que había una pausa. Justo antes iba a llegar ahí y ¡pum! Se cortó el programa, se cayó el simulador.
someone just
Entonces lo
probably
conté ahí
announcing or
y le puse que me tomó por sorpresa que cuidado porque el camino que él hizo, hay varios cerros bastante altos, uno de 5.000 pies, y el plan de vuelo es de 2.500 pies de altura.
Everybody
Y de
good
repente aparecen unas montañas. Cuidado, 5.000 y 6.000.
I completely agree.
Claro, están ahí al tope. Cualquier buen plan de vuelo.
How fast do you guys run
plan de
with
vuelo
them
que
there?
veas mío va a tener algo
Where's that server mute button?
Yeah, I don't know, man, because I can't get my hands on it.
Who do you need muted?
Me vi justo de ver los helicópteros ahí.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know who he's talking
Eso
to.
lo estaba filmando.
I got you.
He must be streaming.
Yo no lo voy a subir ni lo voy a poner ahí en el...
He should mute himself.
Tengo un servidor, Discord se llama.
Streamer boy,
Un
mute yourself.
ambiente...
Did that fix it, guys?
That's it. Nice one.
That's it.
Ah, you're a champion.
Look at the cityscape there.
Yeah, so we follow it along, and then we eventually go up into the mountains, and it goes up to sort of around 6,500 feet. You need to climb to. And it's quite spectacular, and you can land on the great big monument over the over the harbour.
That sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, I've done it. I did it the other day. Whether I'll be able to do it again, I don't know.
Is it place for 58 choppers there?
25 on each hand.
And where we landed with all helis on either side. Can't remember. Is that what you mean, Roadster?
La foto de ese de membrillar con el helicóptero.
Right in front of it, and also either side of it as well.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get this thing on.
But yeah, keep your weather as real live with fog going through the mountains. You'll have fun.
Un canal de voz a este efecto. Y yo me uní a ese canal y ahí por eso escucho. Puedo hablar.
Hello, Tony!
Hi, we're muted.
I thought we got fucking muted once. Sorry for swearing.
Hey, there are 4-year-olds in our midst.
Sorry about that.
Give me a second.
Y la primera vez no me funcionó simplemente por problema de internet. Porque en el fondo no hice ningún cambio.
So is everyone sort of keeping up with one another?
Well, yeah.
What waypoint are you at?
Well,
Going pretty fast with keeping track.
I feel like I'm holding a safe distance between.
I just disconnected that guy, Steve.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I've just gone past
I
waypoint
can't
4.
change the server mute anymore. I can just disconnect. So
Yeah, I couldn't server move either. I don't know
That works.
you might have to alter the role again.
Does anyone actually have a date to this?
How you doing, him now? I haven't seen you till then.
First time in this
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Just trying to touch Jonah.
If only Bill Gates could see us now.
He's a bit busy.
Let me say that the autopilot is really amazing.
well, can you imagine how much money she's going to get out of that divorce? Jesus.
It's that.
This is when Bill Gates says hello and we realise he's in the flight with us right now.
If you wondered who Uncle Bill was, I've just answered it.
Who cares about Bill Gates? Let's concentrate on the boys that designed this. They're the important boys.
So who's excited about the 145? I certainly am.
Yes, absolutely excited.
I am.
I'm having wet dreams, boys.
How much
Don't
does
even
it
talk
cost?
about it.
I've heard it cost. How much does it cost?
42 euros.
Oh, wow.
Not 42 euros, it's 35 for you guys. It's 42 USD.
What's different about it?
Yeah, that's what I was going to
Probably about 50 Canadian.
So it's like 4 million.
Louis,
Got wheels.
it's already got a well-developed switch panel overhead.
Just consider it a bundle of a 135 and a 145 for that price.
So what? Yeah, what is the difference between the 135 and the 145? Is it a bit bigger or like?
The 145
So the
is the one that Netflix use.
The 135 and the 145 are somewhat similar aircraft in real life. What we've done is we've built a new model that's leaps and bounds better quality. And essentially what we're going to do is the model is substantially upgraded, but then the systems are also getting probably another month and a half of work. The autopilot will be upgraded to essentially how the autopilot is supposed to be, where it will be able to manage the collective and all 4 axes. So essentially it should be a much more capable machine and a much more beautiful machine. And all around, we think that once you get into it, it'll be pretty clear why it's the one that's worth buying. But the 135 will remain free, and it will remain great too. So everyone should be happy.
Now I'm not going to sleep. And would the 135 still be updated, or will you just?
We're not. We won't abandon the project, but I mean, essentially, the model in the 135 isn't really that good, and continuing to upgrade it is tough. So that was why we thought, well, let's essentially start with something clean. We've learned a lot. We can actually do much better work now. So the whole point is really that the 135 was the learning experience. The 145 will be the first real premium product.
Right. But the 145 is quite big. In our hometown, they just changed for the ambulance chopper from 135 to 145, and it's a little bit different on the size.
Yeah, it's bigger, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, it's bigger, and it's got bigger engines.
Kilos more gross weight.
I've been inside both of them, and you can see it.
Which did you achieve? At which A point are you?
Okay, so waypoint 6, I think. Let me just have a look.
Between 5 and 6.
Between 5 and 6.
Yeah, we're between 5 and 6. I think one of the guys who regularly does the multiplayer will probably be able to help us out here. There's a way of spawning directly onto somebody.
If they're a friend in Flight Sim, you can spawn straight onto them.
Okay.
All players as well. You should be able to zoom down to the area, see a whole bunch of green stuff, and spawn on any of those.
Yeah, with as many of us as they are around here, he should be able to find us.
I hope so.
Just look at the
world map. If you miss all the name tags, well, you must be blind.
Or on the wrong server, yes.
Mine all disappeared, so it's probably a server issue. All good. I can see a haze of light.
Oh, wait. Man, autopilot disengages with a shake.
Huh. I feel like I'm into that now.
So did your helicopter still brake, even if you got damage off?
No. You put it over it,
You asking for a friend on that one?
Yeah.
That's only the one that asked me.
I just went into the red and I thought I better ask, like.
It will come up with an engine chip warning if you over torque it. I think it's over 130%, and then you have to do the fuzz burner to get rid of the chip warning.
That means nothing to me, mate.
Whatever, mate.
No idea what you're talking about.
Whatever, mate.
just blame hype if it goes wrong. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you see me just ditch there and end up in a ball of flames, then you know why.
Would be a good mod. Ball of flames.
Oh wait, no, a
fuzz burner sounds like a bad
Thank you for the entertainment.
Yeah, nothing burns, does it? Nothing explodes or burns.
It's the switches you never touch.
You guys there at the front of the group, is that a skill checkpoint I see? We gotta cross the mountain ridge here?
I do feel like it.
Yeah, we're coming up.
Can you add that to the 145 page? Burst into flames when you overspeed.
How long you can run in high performance mode?
NR high is supposed to disengage after 60 knots, but actually you can leave it on forever and that's not going to hurt you.
Okay.
That's a good feature. Does it stop working?
High performance mode, where's that button?
It's to the left of the engine controls.
Well, left, and that's in the roof?
No, the engine controls are down below the center screen, the yellow levers. It's just to the left of that. There's 6 buttons, only one of them has a label.
Is that high NR?
Yep, that's the one.
It'll be enough
already. Wow.
Depending upon how hard you hit the ground, then it could be in the roof.
What is that button for? The high NR?
Oh, wow.
It increases the rotor RPM from 100% to 105%, which essentially just gives you more inertia in the rotor system and more capability to climb or do whatever you need to do.
Is it short for nitrous?
It's the eject button. It shoots you up into the blades.
Turns it into Fast and Furious.
Should be associated with the passenger seat then.
You can buy the downward ejection.
We should have been streaming some appropriate music for this flight.
Oh, do you know what? All I've wanted to do is do the Airwolf.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's all I can think of. That's all, I can't get it out of my head.
I was thinking of Flight the Bumblebees.
Well, we took this H135 on a real test yesterday. 16,550 feet landing on a mountaintop, snow-capped. That was fun.
Wow. How much fuel on board?
Well, when we left Tbilisi, I was only on 50%. No, sorry, 99%. And when I got on top there, I was on 50%. It took about half an hour to climb and land up on top of the tip of the Caucasus, but it was fun.
Using ground effect to get up?
Yep, definitely similar to a glider, using updrafts where they were.
Wow.
Wish I could join you guys.
Fun, man. It was great fun. We must set that up as a challenge. I'm actually going to send it off to Steve, the mountain and everything. But you got to come and follow the valley and then start climbing the mountain. That's the fun part.
Well, we're about to start climbing a mountain here. So once you get to waypoint 8, you are basically facing the wall of the mountain. So you need to climb up really to about 4,500 feet.
How can you tell it's waypoint 8?
So I'm just crossing waypoint 7 on your GPS. It should have your waypoints.
Oh, it's too small for me to see.
How is it? You can zoom in and do range plus or range minus.
How many folks are here flying on VR?
I am. We have a lot.
Oh wow, that's a lot of you guys.
Yeah, the waypoints come in the points of interest as well if you want to put them on, or your flight plan or whatever.
Should be in the bottom left corner of your PFD as well.
So order says, did you put on autopilot and go meet Bill at the bar?
Yeah, me and Bill Gates are at the bar now. and Ben, we're all here.
All Binny.
We're all talking about how you're injecting people with chips, right?
Yeah.
I've just had my second one tonight.
Yeah, I've got a question. I loaded in the flight plan and I only got 2 waypoints, the origin and then the ending waypoint. What did I do wrong?
You didn't put your flight plan in, bud. That's what I did last time, man.
No, that's not it. Did you load the flight plan initially and it was correct?
I loaded the flight plan for the world.
Let me tell you why that happened, because I know I had exactly the same thing happen to me. If you then change your start point, so you had a full flight plan, and then you set your start point to say ramp 1. It happened to me too. It just at that point it automatically wiped the flight plan out.
It works if you change it on the drop downs, but if you do it on the map icon, then it resets.
That's the mistake I made then.
You mean if you try to change your start point on the airport by clicking on a parking spot?
Yeah. So it sounds like if you do it in the map, it'll wipe your flight plan off. If you do it on the drop down, it'll leave your flight plan intact.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Great.
So I'm following 4 aircraft bridge into the mountains. Am I in the right place? I'm flying, basically following other people.
That's
All right.
Hey guys, did you approach to Sopolis?
Sopolis?
Waypoint 8.
Waypoint 8, yeah.
Yeah.
We're just coming up to waypoint 8 now.
Yeah.
2 miles to run.
Following you, Johnny.
I'm just following you guys.
Everyone's following each other. I'm probably following a plane.
Well, it's funny. It's funny when I look at it. I see.
It's okay. I'm following the flight path.
I see rotor pilot, and then there's about 10 people right behind him.
I actually got the GPS 750 installed as well. It works really nicely with it.
Test. Just stalking the Sonic here.
You guys should all be able to.
Anyone hear me? Test 1, 2 on the mic.
Yep.
It's Red Heron. Which server are you guys on yet?
Northern Europe.
Still Northern Europe. Okay, I see immersive VR, but nobody else.
They'll probably spawn in. You're in the right place. And make sure you're on all for your multiplayer settings.
I would suspect that this server is very overloaded. It is. I lost all my tags. I see your lights, but I don't have any tags left.
Which is there any way to find out afterwards how many people actually spawned into this flight?
Well, I think someone counted 57 just before you got in here.
There's 70. There's 70 in Discord. So
wow. Yeah.
Discord. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Crazy.
There's a 50 limit on the name tags, but curious how many actually came into the flight.
I think Azobo put a limit of 50 on the server.
Wow.
Wouldn't it be good if we broke a server?
Yeah, but it's Northern Europe. There's
that's a clear message to them that they need.
What waypoint are you guys on?
Yeah, for sure.
We're just coming way from 9.
Heading for 9 now.
We're heading for 9.
We chop the corner off.
I got the best music up on my stream for this.
So we need what, $6,000 for this altitude? Oh boy, going up.
Yeah, if you want to sit back on autopilot, then stick it on 6,000 and you'll be fine. Whereas if you want to go low and fly through the hills, then probably 4.5, 5. Yeah.
I'm not sure how long I can hold off the Airwolf sound for.
I mean,
autopilot, it works very well.
I'm at 4.8 and I'm almost touching the trees, so maybe a little bit higher than that.
Maybe.
Oh, I like
hear
this.
Scratching underneath you. Pull up a bit.
Sounds like an old Huey pilot.
There's some very confused Brazilians right now, wondering what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Well, this would be unbearable. This amount of helicopters flying.
Yeah.
Invasion
Imagine
force.
trying to do ATC for this.
This would be collapsed.
I think that's the issue. They think we're invading them.
With that sim controllers would have a nervous breakdown on the radio.
ATC is really easy. You just say gaggle of H135.
You'd have to have a flight lead, and then they would just say, okay, flight lead only, and then you'd just say flight off, and then just keep changing the numbers, and when people lose the server, flight of 50.
And then everybody would want to do it direct to the helipad.
Yeah, present position departure.
I say cross grass straight to the pad, please.
Hey Josh, where are you?
Say it in a second, hold on.
Hey, Alfred.
Are you on Northern Europe? Because I don't see you.
I see.
Yeah, I am. I think there's quite a few people I'm not seeing. Because I definitely don't feel like I see even close to 50 people.
Hey Dave, can you see me behind you? I'm like less than 200 meters.
There's quite a bit, but I don't think I probably see 50 either.
No, you can't see 50 tags anyway, because people are split out. I see about 15 tags ahead of me.
Good. When I look back, I can see a sea of people.
Yeah, I can count about 30 at least right now.
16. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 15 and 16 ahead. 2.
You want to talk about UFOs?
Yeah.
That's coming out next month, isn't it? I think. Is it next month?
There's a UFO coming out next month? What?
No, there was a thing, wasn't there?
Yeah, the Congress report, I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
I thought you meant for flight, so I'm like, someone's releasing me.
There's no point, we just like warp speed to another planet.
Yeah.
You know,
man, you know, the thing about it though is I don't know what they're planning. Like, it could go two ways. It could go, yep, you know, there's aliens and we don't know what the hell is going on. Or it could be like, yeah, this is all a bunch of silly stuff, nothing to look at here, you know?
Well, I mean, without getting too far into it, they've already said that there's things flying around and they don't know what they are. They're, you know, with those other videos they put out.
Well, everybody forgets what unidentified means.
Yeah, it could be anything. It could be anything. But if, but these things are doing some serious stuff, right? And they don't know what it is.
Flock of birds.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Just some of it has.
Birds can't go like.
It's Elon Musk and all of his development guys. It's fine.
It's coming out of Skunk Works.
Well, I don't know. Well, I reckon, because they're not going to tell you anything that they know anyway, are they? So they'll just go, oh, we don't know. Oh, don't do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you mean you're not going to actually tell us? Darn.
I mean,
hey, if you want to find out, sign up for Space Force, you know.
Oh,
look at it this way. Yeah. There's some things that society doesn't need to know.
That's right. I think we do need to know. To be fair, I think we do need to know. I think this has been going on for a long time, and I think we need to know. No.
Nah.
Don't you think it impacts Putin and everything like that?
You don't.
They can't handle the truth.
I could, man. I could definitely handle it.
You might be able to handle it, but no, you don't.
Many people could handle it.
Holy crap, there's a lot of people there.
I think religion is a big thing. You know, we should probably stop talking about this, to be fair.
Take a look behind you. The swarm of.
Oh yeah. Swarm of UFOs.
Like a swarm of dots in front of me and a swarm of dots behind me.
I think a lot of it's to do with religion, right?
They all singing to themselves, Steelers win.
Yeah. That's why helis are so much funner than aircraft. It's hard to stay in a tight formation with the aircraft, you know?
Yeah, that's very true.
It's a good challenge to try it. You want to try it?
So, Dave and Steve, you must be incredibly proud, and all of you guys, right, in terms of the amount of hours that people have put into these, the 135, the amount of hours we've flown. You must be proud. I'd be bloody proud if I was you guys.
You'd be proud.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I've been grinning ear to ear this whole flight.
I mean, these are happening all the time, and we do them. I don't know. We probably about 3 or 4 flights a week. Unfortunately, I'm not able to join many of them, but there's this sort of community happening all the time, flying the 135, and I'm not sure if that happens with fixed wing as much. I know someone just mentioned the fixed wing. I don't know if that.
The only one in fixed wing is Pilot Emily.
I know why everyone follows her. I know.
Yeah, we all know. We all know.
I think fixed wing is kind of a dying breed, right? Everyone's always done fixed wing, you know, and then X-Plane came out with their hot start TBM. So then there were tons of streams. Let's fly the TBM somewhere. So this is something new. Let's fly the helicopter. And that's why I think there's an upstart community that's just growing and growing and growing.
Yeah. But you also
helicopters have been around since FSX days and that, but I think what it is with MSFS is it's the scenery, and
that's why.
And that is the biggest. And I've flown thousands of hours, and I don't touch a big bird. The only time I touch a big bird is to get to a destination. Then I get out, and I'm in the chopper most of the hours. That's all I do now. I'm a sucker for choppers.
Really late on
yeah.
Well, do you know what?
Did you approach the Aero Club?
As soon as I got in this chopper, as soon as I tried it, right, I've not been out of it.
I picked up the helicopter last week, and ever since I got the helicopter, I haven't touched an airplane since.
Yeah, it's true. Very true.
Like you, what the hell are you in? You go so fast.
Same here. That's what I told you, Steve.
The only thing I might enjoy flying more than helicopters is tilt rotors. You guys flown any of the tilt rotors in X-Plane? They are so much fun.
What's a tilt rotor?
Tilt rotor. The Osprey or the Leonardo?
Oh, I see. Right. Oh, like
half plane, half helicopter.
Yeah. I get you.
Those are really great.
It's a lot of fun in the fixed wing also. I have the PA-28 Arrow from Just Right, and it's fantastic.
It's a great plane.
I spent a lot of time getting it exactly right. I flew a PA-28 in Seattle to get my license, and let me tell you, sitting in one of those remakes on the simulator is almost exact. I mean, down to the little scratches that are in the leather on the yoke and
the red carpet, which is all worn out.
Yeah, that's right.
Stains on it.
I changed mine though. Because they offer you a clean cockpit. I was like, yeah, it's in the nobody's mess. I changed that.
I flew the
so
PA.
You guys are all over at SBGL now. I just saw a huge spawn of everything. But no, actually, that's... Is
We're
that
just
you
a few
guys?
miles past 11.
I'm at waypoint.
Yeah, you're still on. You're still on some waypoint.
Yeah, we're coming up to waypoint 12.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch up with you when you get down from the mountains because I'm over at the base.
Why am I losing altitude? How do you keep altitude in this thing? Hold on, let's see.
Hit the alt button.
Yeah, hit the alt button.
My favourite on FS8.
That's no fun.
Did anyone have the
Gotta make it a challenge.
377? The big old rotary 4-engine thing. A2A simulations.
Because I fly in in advanced mode.
That was great, man. I still like fixed wings, but I don't think they haven't got anything that floats my boat right now.
Have you tried that Vertigo from Gravel?
I've got that. Yeah.
It blew my mind. So
it's doing an around the world tour on that right now. It is so much fun.
Oh man, that's going to take you forever.
80 legs, 33,000 nautical miles.
You'd be surprised how fast that it was like 30% throttle and the thing went.
We give it to go around the world,
Canyon.
You ever flown the pocket rocket in X-Plane? It's like that.
I almost purchased that one.
Last year we did a round the world tour on the pocket rocket last year in X-Plane, and now we're going around the world again in the Vertigo.
I heard somebody say he had a question.
Yeah, real quick. Dave, where's the sunshades at now? How do you activate this?
Oh,
nice.
Over your head, basically in the middle of the circuit breaker panel, like at the edge, there's a click spot.
You want to take them off or put them on?
What is that for?
Oh, sweet. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Sunshades.
You want to put them on? Take them off or put them on?
IMC. I'm sorry, we're at...
You can click it on or click it off.
I'm watching your stream. Go look up.
And they kind of disappear.
Get somewhere right here.
You can get rid of the co-pilot.
Thank you, sir.
Yep,
Who's got a video stream going?
Oh, that was a great thing to learn. I love that.
Rotor sim?
Yeah, wow.
Rotor sim.
Because I couldn't get high enough. I wound up looking through it, but now I can turn it off. That's awesome. Thank you.
Did you mean the spotlight?
Is this Aero Club? Is that our destination?
And my torque being in red is okay, right?
It's not.
Oh yeah. This is not overkill it, baby.
No, you want to keep it at 69% max. You can go to the yellow for a maximum of 5 minutes, but you actually don't want to be in the red for more than 30 seconds, really. And even that, it depends where you are.
I think I've been in the red the whole flight. My bad.
You don't need to worry too much about that, but yeah, flying properly, you want to keep it yellow as climb power.
I have a question.
So 74% is cool.
But you can do high NR and like get a little more boost out of it if you want to catch up.
Okay, I went to 69%. Or you can just hit slew. It'll be fun.
Yeah, that's true, but then it wouldn't be real.
It's not real. I'm sitting in my living room in my boxers flying a helicopter.
We're all doing that, right? Come on, suspension of disbelief.
At least webcams are off.
I have a question. I have a question for the devs.
For the divs.
I want to ask when helicopters are finally and officially part of the sim, how is that going to influence? Like, what are the limitations on the flight dynamics right now? Is it going to be massively different when helis are official? Is there going to be more freedom from a flight dynamic perspective, or do you have like a plethora of tools? Like, is it going to get a lot better, or what are the current limitations?
Good question.
Well, a Sobo.
Yeah, we don't know what Asobo is going to do. They could solve that problem the good way or the bad way, and I have no idea really what, like, the way they did aerodynamics is, I don't want to be disrespectful, but they definitely kind of hacked it together, and it works fine, but like the way they put it together doesn't make me think that they're going to go and devise some sort of super high quality flight. Like, I don't know. So it's really kind of anybody's guess, and I hope they're looking at our project and maybe the Bell 47 and thinking about what they need to do based on that. But yeah, that's a big open question. I'm not too worried about it though, as long as they give us something. I mean, they give us nothing before except the most kind of basic tools. So as long as they do something for somebody, it should be fine for most people, at least better than it is now.
Well, I'm happy with this.
Guys, here's a reality we all have to face. Microsoft made this game to be on Xbox. Microsoft made this game to go after a specific community-minded gamer. I don't think they expected so much sim enthusiasts to pay interest in Microsoft Flight Simulator. They weren't coming for that market, and that's what you said just now. The development of the flight dynamics and stuff wasn't necessarily a priority because they weren't focused on people that would come and say.
Do you know how many flight simulators have sold?
0.5 million plus.
Wow. Well, I suppose it's also difficult to say.
In November, they announced 2.5 million players, so.
Wow.
I don't know.
They tried it with Just Flight, and was it Just Flight, or they tried one before, and it just crashed.
It was Flight Simulator. You're talking about the free to play one where you had to download each plane as DLC.
Yeah, something like that.
SimWorld, it was called.
It didn't get SimWorld. Flight Simulator.
Like Microsoft Flight, I think it was called.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, it crashed real hard, man. Like real bad, and then. Yeah. And then this come along, and then you've got loads of attention, yeah? So, I mean, it's obvious what people like, you know.
Yeah, I think the big thing, people just need to be patient. Like, they have a great foundation here, there's a lot of stuff in it, and it's kind of the way the game industry, and I hate to call it a game, obviously most people want to prefer it as a sim, but it's the way the industry has gone with the live service and supporting it for the long run, which is kind of better for us. You know, you get that 10 plus years of support of this single title, you know.
And guys, remember, this is a beta product. We all purchased a beta product. This is not in its final stage.
Yeah.
It's true.
Listen, man, I'm happy with it the way it is now, right? So if it gets better, then so be it, man. That's you can only get better, right?
Yeah,
I had to suffer FSX for God knows how many years, right?
Look what happened with FSX. They came out with P3D, and P3D was at the next level. This game is this simulation is going to go the same road. There's no simulation.
It depends if they open up the add-ons as much as
they will.
The other thing too is that with the
Grace will have some responsibilities as the owner of the title now of the IP. You know, they took over a huge franchise. When you think about how long this Microsoft Simulator, I mean, I played it with before it even existed.
When I was a child.
Sublogic. On the Apple IIe.
So how did a no-name studio get the contract? That's what
I don't know how many times I landed on Megs in Chicago over and over and over again before I was even old enough to drive. So this franchise it's obviously a huge responsibility, and what they've done so far, I mean, last year when I actually got to be in the beta test for this one, MS, and the improvement is just mind-boggling. I mean, obviously the huge undertaking of, okay, now we have the processing power, we have the satellite imagery, we have the Azure cloud to do all of this autogen scenery, whatever. And I think they've hit it home run.
I do. I think it's amazing.
It's all about business.
I landed in my garden the other week.
Exactly.
Yeah, amazing.
Yesterday I had an after work, get together on Microsoft Teams with my coworkers, and I took out the sim and flew to each person's hometown, and they were like, I know exactly where we are. Turn right here on the street, and down the road is my house. That's like the number one thing that they want to do.
I landed in my driveway last week. It was amazing.
And even worse, now I've started the SDK, so I'm creating my parents' house in Virginia because whatever was there as autogen was just not satisfactory. So I loaded Blender.
I landed in a park near my home. I climbed in the Pajero. I drove up to the front of my house and I walked inside in my study in MSFS. Easy as.
It's crazy,
absolutely crazy.
I think a lot of people moan too much these days, man.
Yes.
They don't appreciate what
went into
what is happening right now, right? Do you know what I mean?
The people that are moaning can't even turn on a computer and go C:/. That's the funny part. They have no idea what goes in to making something like this.
How far we've come, with graphic cards, with
I've been with
blue speed, the what are we at now? 7 nanometer manufacturing process? What?
Hey, talking.
Oh, you're losing me now, man.
I mean,
I don't know.
Listen, I've been with this helicopter
project. Millions of transistors on a chip. And is able to do these calculations is just mind-boggling.
All I know is what I'm looking at looks amazing.
Yes.
Right?
And that's the bottom line. You're right.
That is the bottom line.
And you don't have to put all kinds of scenery in to make it look that way.
That's right, exactly. But now also remember, it's about money, it's about business. Now these Microsoft 2012, they stuffed up big time. They went dead on us. They took multiplayer away, and they went through, and then they became quiet. And then X-Plane came in, and they were losing millions of dollars. And they said, hang on, this is a big community. Let's get back into this. It's all about money. It's business. And these guys, they haven't put all this money in to get where we are now to let it go dead again.
No.
And this is going to get nothing but better and better, and it's going to grow. That's my belief.
I'm a call it right now.
I hope it gets the well. It's all to do with the add-on, right? So like add-ons and all that, right? So I think that's what keeps it alive. Because if you look at like the original FSX planes, and then you look at the plethora of everything that got added on afterwards, that's what kept it alive, right? So as long as people can make things for it, good things for it, then I think it will survive,
But they should protect the developers as well, because now you can go and get anything for free, which I disagree. It's nice to go and test it out. If you like it, buy it. But they should now bring in the developers' protection rights and stop this piracy bullshit that's going on. Excuse my French.
That worries me as well. Like, I mean, I spent the last 6 months almost building a major airport, and how long is it going to take before people can just get it for free?
I don't think there is any piracy on this at the moment, is there?
There is.
Oh, it's huge. There's a website.
You can get anything for free, man.
The only thing that you can't get is a helicopter.
I've got a different take on that, and I've been involved in those kinds of communities, and a download is not necessarily a sale. And what I think the Heli guys have done really well is built a community where they've essentially showed off. They've given so much value that if they say, hey, here's something that you're going to buy now, can you support us? The answer is yes. A lot of developers do a lot of crap where they also bring out shit, reskin crap, no one really gives a damn, and then they say, well, we want money for it. I think this is the way to go. It's kind of like, hey, we've done really good, here's something, would you be willing to pay for it? Yes.
Absolutely. I agree. Yeah. And also the 135 in particular has been an incredibly accessible helicopter for people that have never flown helicopters in simulators before. And you know, and I think that's testament to all the work that everyone has done. And you don't need to make helicopters in simulators complicated. We really don't. And the fact that these guys have made basic mode and you can fly it on an Xbox controller, there's no elitist approach to it.
Which is what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Well, exactly. And why not? You can fly it on whatever you want, and then if you wanted to, you could go on to a 320 in the afternoon. And I think that's the beauty of this helicopter over, let's say, the Bell 47, or maybe other developers that are going to move from X-Plane, where they will purposely make the flight dynamics almost impossible for people to fly if you haven't got $10,000 worth of collective and cyclic, which, you know...
Oh, now, hold on there. Hold on there. The Bell 47 has an easy mode. The Bell 47 is just as easy as this if you want it to be. It has an easy mode.
I love my Bell 47 as well. I love my Bell 47. But there are developers out there that will try and make things overly complicated when it comes to helicopters, which they wouldn't do with fixed wing. And I think that the Hype Group have cracked it with the 135 because it is accessible for everybody. Now we have just gone past the statue, I think.
Yeah, I've just
I'll just U-turn.
Should we all do that to the statue a little bit?
Position check for all you now down with the statue.
Do you want to get a photo of it?
Which waypoint is that? 17?
15, 18? Somewhere on 18?
18.
How close are you guys to Santos Dumont? I'm just heading straight back there.
Yeah,
Did you want to get a photo of us storming around the statue?
Everybody's on the spot. Yeah, maybe let's take a quick break around the statue.
On my map is waypoint 15.
Oh, it's 18.
Let's see. 15.
Okay,
we can land
on the same place.
And talking about helicopters, everybody or somebody tested the UE and DCS, so a flight model in UE. It's nearly the same like here right now. So I fly a lot of UE and DCS. It's pretty accurate. It's pretty nice. And I use here my Cytec X56, and it's amazing. So you've done a pretty accurate helicopter simulation in Sim, what don't support any helicopters. So. You're very welcome.
Totally agree. And I'm not knocking any other sim or people that spend $10,000 for things stuck to the side of their chair. I love it all.
I spent €2,000 to buy my RTX 3090 only for Microsoft Flight Simulator. For nothing else.
Did you get it before the pandemic?
I bought it last. I bought it in December before Christmas.
Yeah, that was lucky. My friend got an RTX then too.
That C47 is a really challenge when you fly realism. But
I 3D printed my own.
Yeah.
Well,
I actually think
you 3D printed a graphics card?
No, the controls.
The controls.
That's probably a very...
I actually think that you guys would give a Sobo a massive kick in the balls, man. Right, because they said that you can't have helicopters.
No way!
Right.
Yeah, it still blows my mind. There's no official support for the helicopter. How in the hell
that's what I mean.
Make it work?
I think they said that you can't have helicopters with this flight model and all that. Look at us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Look at us, man.
They said they weren't going to come out with them until next year.
Yeah, so that's like a big heavy kick in the...
and Sobo in their last development, they said there in the question and answer session, they acknowledged this helicopter.
Yeah. I think
that was
you can't
cool.
not.
Very quick.
I think they'll be calling. They'll be calling soon.
Or what his name was, he was happy.
Yeah,
he was really happy.
They did it with fly-by-wire. You guys are in the yard. They did it with the guy that made the VFR plans. That's the new game with big software developers. They put out a teaser like this, and then they just sit around and watch people develop, and then they just come to you with a licensing deal.
Push me around.
Well, yeah, you're going to be in the money.
Come on, that happens in IT all the time.
You're going to get the money soon.
Exactly.
Facebook likes a program, they just say, well, why should we develop it? We'll just buy it.
Exactly. That's the new way.
Where's your mother?
All right, so I still don't see you guys at all. My guess is that the server is so overloaded that I'm...
It's so funny what I'm looking at.
Or your bandwidth is a little heavy.
Yeah.
I'm headed to the statue.
No more YouTube.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of bluebirds around the statue.
Is that where you're all going? Are you almost
I'm on the statue now, but I don't see
We're all there now.
I'm above
You're all at
Christ.
the statue?
Okay, so where's the auto hover?
So GTC broke in the 1.0 build.
It was earlier, but the 1.1 worked. 1.1 functions again.
I had really mixed results with it. I never had a problem with my dev build, but then I loaded a community folder after we shipped it, and it doesn't work right. And if it ever shows two indications, like it's doing ATT and it looks like it's GTT, it's basically totally broken. So maybe good for the first
I think
time.
you need a weekend to relax first, Dave, and then you can get back to it.
I will get that fixed up though. I'm kind of pissed about that. And if I knew it was wrong, I would have already had it fixed. But
now it is not.
Just crack a good bottle of bourbon, mate, and relax. You deserve it. That's all.
You definitely deserve it, and I think hopefully this evening we've all shown how much we appreciate you guys for doing what you've done. You know,
for sure.
Incredible job.
Absolutely.
Well done,
the helicopter.
Thank you. Virtual clap.
Hey guys, where are you all?
And I personally know quite a few guys.
No, everybody is great.
And I personally know quite a few guys that wanted to be here, but they can't because of work situations.
Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous, guys. Look at all of you.
Oh, it sucks.
This is insane.
Oh
you know,
my gosh.
This is the best. This is the best live community.
So far, so good. Yeah, I would agree with you.
Oh man,
the thing is, Asobo built a sim for helicopters and then forgot helicopters. This is only half of my work.
True. They built something for low and slow, so that everybody could check out the incredible graphics that they have now. Sorry, photorealism.
I think this already knew that somebody was gonna do it. Just turn photogrammetry off and life will be good.
The vertigo's perfect for low and slow, eh?
Yeah. Well, you look at this sim compared to FSX or P3D or X-Plane, it pulls the doors off of all of them.
Exactly, that's what I've been saying, man.
It actually sucks. It sucks because I have hundreds of dollars in those other sims. I have hundreds of dollars and I can't use them.
I know. But then who wants to? I mean, all the Orbeck stuff and whatever you have for like P3D5, I haven't turned it on in 6 months. I probably will never turn it on again.
Just crashed. I saw that.
Yeah, there's some interesting flying going on.
Okay, so now I'm seeing everybody in blue liveries.
Yeah, I've got that as well.
And then they disappeared. Server overloaded.
Yeah.
As I got close. That's so funny.
Oh, that's what's happening. We're getting too close to each other.
Yeah. You gotta stay off. You gotta stay off.
But if you stay back a bit, you can see everyone's tag. It's mad.
So yeah, while we
I see.
Go back about 30 minutes on your. Go back about 30 minutes on your conversation. I know none of you fly fixed wing, but what they did to the 172 and the 152 in the latest update is amazing.
Yes.
They fixed it.
Oh, did they?
Fly
Good.
incredible.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Now after the last update, I finally got the performance in the simulator what I paid for. So
guys, I landed.
it's incredible. It's incredible.
Have a nice
as somebody said earlier, it was only 60 quid. I paid $79 for FSX Deluxe 10 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Canada was
So,
100
this is,
I think it was 180 with tax for the premium deluxe version. But really, you don't have to add anything to it. You don't need to.
But you don't need to. Of course I am, because we're addicted. I have an add-on addiction, but you don't need to.
Yeah, but you don't need
My
to.
first flight simulator was in the 80s on the Commodore 64 in an old Cessna. But it was amazing in the 80s. Oh, come on.
Well, for the time, it was perfect because that's all we knew it could do.
Yeah. Very
I didn't think
accurate.
there was any way to make anything better.
Graphics were bullshit, but okay, the flight model was okay.
Yeah. CGA 4 colors when they color came out.
But for us enthusiasts,
right. Yeah.
For those of you who are making their way now over to the airport, the challenge now is you have to lift the 2 red guards and lose your engines and auto rotate down onto the runway.
That's just me.
And I'm going to be down the bottom there, and I'm going to judge all your landings.
Oh boy.
Yeah, come on.
I've never done an auto rotation, so push me.
This is the worst part of my trip, preparing to land.
Well, you've got an excuse this time. You'll have no engines.
I'm fully prepared for that. Hang on, what was the? Sorry, I just had a piss. Pee. Sorry.
So you've got to do an auto rotation to the field when you get down. When you get down to the airport, I'm just trying to do one now. You got to do an auto rotation to the field.
Okay. All right, I can do that.
Tell me this.
I've just done it, and that was. I didn't get the mechanics of screaming, but I'm watching out for you guys coming over now.
Everyone's scattering.
I hope there's no auto land on this thing.
So you've got to lift your 2 red guards in the middle of the thing, and you've got to press both of them. Drop the collective, and glide your way down to the airfield.
Which airport are you at?
The final one. Hang on. Where are we?
So how is it you killed it again?
So,
BRJ.